thank you for coming to see Sanctuary. Thank you guys so much for being out with us in a second, but we're going to move to kind of a Q&A portion of the night. You're more than welcome to stay. We do. Thank you. Wait, if not already. And yeah, we're open for questions to ask us about what you just saw. So, but again, thank you so much for coming. So, yeah. Otherwise, bars over that way. Chairs. Are we good? Yeah, so kind of just gonna open out. Just shout whatever you like at us. What's our favorite vegetable? I don't know. But yeah, otherwise we can talk about it a bit. Do we have any questions at all? Yes.
The music, where, how?
It's so funny. We get asked this like every time we did London shows of this, and it was like, "Where'd you get your music from?" We get it from a fun place called Artlist.io, and you don't have to worry about doing all those copyright things. You just pay for a license and you get all this fabulous music. So, yeah. So yeah, you liked it then. That's good. That's good. We got to tick on that, guys. We got to tick on that. So, fabulous. Yeah, Josh introduced us into Artlist, and now I use it for everything. So yeah, absolutely. So thanks, Josh. Josh is up there in the tech box. He's my collaborator on the piece. He's the writer, dramaturg, comes from film, and yeah, helped kind of generate the narrative of this work. And then we, I can't say I choreographed the whole thing. These guys were a huge part of that, because it's a big production. You can't do this sort of production by yourself. You've got a amazing team behind you and stuff like that. And amazing rehearsal director, Lauren, where we are, is to make sure it looks like. So yeah. Any other questions? Oh, yes. How long is it? We've got a newbie. Hi. I got on the spot. And some. Am I allowed to say that? Oh. But yeah, we've been doing this since really 2021. Yeah. Don't know if you guys want to do something.
We've kind of been doing it on and off since 2021. So we've done a series of chunks of R&D. So we had sort of a week or two on each individual section that you saw throughout 2021, and then we all came together at the end of 2021. To create the final section, and then it's kind of just been dipping in and out of it since then to refine it. And we had some shows in London last year, which was sort of a trial run, and then we've just spent 2 weeks, a week in Glasgow, a week in Edinburgh to prepare for this today. So a lot of time, but also not much time.
Yeah, so kind of a lot of the groundwork was put in, and then obviously we brought in a new dancer, Melissa, who's been absolutely amazing, learned all this in 2 weeks. Absolutely nice. So, thank you to you. It made our jobs a lot easier, I tell you. Yeah, we've put a lot of foundations in, so it wasn't like we needed like months and months of time. It was really just to kind of refresh a lot of our skills with that. Yeah. Yes.
Can we hear, this is like a question for all of you, a bit about what sanctuary means to you?
Yeah, I guess, for me especially, I put a little bit of myself in this in terms of, so my character, they are kind of manifesting this sense of physical sanctuary. So it's not like just like a like a tent at home over your head, roof over your head. That's right. But like also treasured items as well. You saw a lot of Polaroids throughout the piece as well. So it's about these things that keep treasured. Rabbit. This is my actual teddy rabbit. When I was a wee boy, and yeah, that was kind of my character in the piece. But I'll let the others speak for themselves.
Also, can I direct a question back at you? When you said, sorry, I'm not really public speaking.
When you said what does sanctuary mean to you, do you mean as us as individuals or us as the characters on stage, or both?
Ooh, both.
So for the character that I'm playing on stage, it's about, well, I guess, and also for me, it's about finding sanctuary within yourself. So as opposed to needing a place or a person, it's about, I guess, inner peace in a sense. And I think for me that rings true, and a lot of the section is about trying to find, it's about image and trying to find different things on and not quite understanding where you are and where you can find your inner sanctuary, and then coming to the conclusion ultimately that it's about embracing what there is within as opposed to trying to create it artificially. And I think that also rings true for me as an individual.
Hello. I think for me and my character in the show, actually, similarly, it's quite similar. I think sanctuary for me is a lot about the space held in a relationship with someone else where you can be entirely yourself. That's, I think, one of the safest, most homely feelings in the world, and that can be with strangers, can be with people you've met in 2 weeks, can be with people you don't know, or the closest family and friends that you have.
Similarly for the character, it came a lot from a relationship that I have with my good friend Ellie, who sort of devised the role, which Melissa then learnt. So a lot of it was based on our very close friendship, and being able to find support in someone else, whilst also being able to acknowledge that you're both individuals and you may have your own needs or interests at different times. Sanctuary in friendship, but also individuality. And that's true for me personally, but also I find a lot of sanctuary in my space and my environment. I live by the sea and I love it, and I like to go swimming, and I find a lot of sanctuary in nature, and that also fed into the devising of some of the movement.
And just the final thing with that kind of final section with us together is that thing of how do you find sanctuary with your neighbors, specifically if you're very different people from each other? I think even though you might not get on with your neighbor, I think you can equally want the same thing, which is security, right? And feeling safe. I think we all want that. I don't think, we can separate ourselves like that. I think it's just innate. It's something human inbuilt. We just, want to feel safe. To the pub. Oh, I mean after this. Oh, right. Well, that. But our next steps is, and we're actively doing now, a talk to venues. We're hoping to be doing a tour of Scotland going forward, and down south as well. So we're making some news, talking to people. So hopefully you'll see us everywhere. So this is going to go everywhere. So hopefully, well, typically no, but that's kind of next steps, and one of the major things we've been doing as a company as well, we've also brought on Olivia, where are you? Who is a mental health arts coordinator, consultant, and it's one of the things, especially as a mental health dance company, there's those who make mental health work, but how do you make a company and start creating systems to look after people on the team, but also, you guys and people who participate with us in workshops and stuff, how can we start really building those systems and trying to be true to what we say we are, not just be we do mental health thing. We really want to show that we mean it. And your feedback, your questions are all important, really add into this, and we really take those things on quite, personally. We make sure that we give you experience that you want to deserve. So, yeah. Yes?
Oh, we can see 4 colors on stage. And
Yes.
why are these 4 colors? What is
So, as you can see, we're color coordinating with that. So each slice of the color is obviously we start off gray, very neutral. It's kind of like seeing the world in gray. And it really is trying to build these colors and put ourselves, and especially in this kind of final community section, put ourselves to make this unified place that we can feel safe. So that's kind of where the colors come from. We kind of just picked random colors, actually, you know what, we look cool if we just coordinate. just be nice to look at as well. Yeah, but it is that thing of like personalizing the color as well, and kind of again reinforcing the characters and that they're individuals and stuff. Kind of really just going that extra layer with character development, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Any final questions?
Should do
That
a
was a
couple
question
of
from you, Josh.
couple of extra shout outs we should do.
Yes.
Because you haven't done them yet. Shout out to Lo, our art director.
Yes, Lo, our art director, made all these amazing colours. Talk about the colours, these amazing colour coordinated costumes. They've been absolutely amazing, and they joined us back end of last year when we were doing London shows, and we're like, you know, they have to come with us. They're amazing. So
They also made all the flowers that are on the seats.
the
that you
flowers,
see.
all the lovely flowers you got with the little message in it.
They were sat there all
You can
day
thank
making
them
those.
later.
It was great. And shout out Ollie and Jane and Dance Horizons as well.
Yes,
from
Dance
those
Horizons, who have helped us kind of coordinate and be here tonight. A big thanks to them to helping us kind of get situated here and look after us while we're in rehearsal and everything, taking all the amazing photos and content you can see leading up to the show, and making these lovely posters and everything, and just kind of all the groundwork stuff and helping just be part of the team and helping us get around. And yeah, so thank you, Ollie and Jane.
Shout out Cormac on the lights.
Cormac on the lights!
Good.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Cormac. Absolutely brilliant. So,
And I think that's it.
picked up, Lauren. Picked up, Lauren.
Big up yourselves.
Huh?
Big up yourselves.
Oh, yeah! Yay, me!
Yay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Of course, very importantly,
Yes.
big up Creative Scotland for funding this. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Creative Scotland. Thank you so much. I'm so frazzled. I'm so sorry. My brain is working at like 2% right now, but it's been really amazing. And in terms of like supporting our R&D and then going forward into this, I think it's really great to allow us to kind of go through this. This is our first big kind of production of coming in, to allow us to kind of have the space and time to really just know what that feels like, and I think most importantly to make the mistakes, to learn from things, and to actually strengthen what we do as a company and kind of our forward thinking, especially when we're thinking about doing tour and like all the kind of things we've learned. And yeah, it's been really helpful, so thank you for this. And hopefully a beautiful relationships. Cool. Thank you so much, everyone. Have I definitely forgotten anyone else, or am
I
I?
think we're good.
Am I good? Am I good? All right.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Jenny.
I know we're going to come anytime.